Yes, former Minister Goli Hatti Shekhar is contesting the elections once again on a JDS ticket and could soon be your representative at the parliament. But do the people of Chitradurga have a choice? Yes, they do. Chitradurga has always rolled their MPs on a rotational basis. And this time it looks like caste-based politics could play an important role. Congress candidate B.N. Chandrappa belongs to the Madiga community and could manage to woo votes from the backward community. But him not being a local resident had created a sense of controversy in the initial days. But the timely intervention by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and District in Charge Minister H. Anjaneya seems to have calmed the storm. Chandrappa hopes that the welfare programs introduced by Siddaramaiah government will help him clinch the victory. Techie to decode once again. Janardhan Swamy entered politics last season after his brief stint at the Silicon Valley in the United States. This time the sitting MP's hopes are pinned on the Modi wave and the return of B.S. Yediyurappa to the BJP. But the man is often accused of being a tech savvy and trying to inculcate technology to solve even the grassroots problems. Though Janardhan Swamy tries to keep away his tech savvy image, his opponents are using his educational background to hamper his chances of becoming the MP once again. The JDS nominee, former Minister Goli Hatti Shekhar, who shot to national fame after he stood on the table inside the Legislative Assembly and ripped apart a shirt during the trust vote of former CM B.S. Yediyurappa, is expected to be the only spoiler for the BJP. To add to it, Goli Hatti Shekhar belongs to the Bovi community, which is the same as Janardhan Swamy's community. Chitradurga parliamentary constituency comprises 8 assembly constituencies, of which 6 are in Chitradurga district and 2 in Tumkur district. Congress holds 5 of the assembly seats, while BJP, JDS and BSR Congress hold 1 each. Cong and BJP claim credit for development. The major concerns in the constituency are scarcity of water and contaminated groundwater. All the parties have been campaigning promising speedy completion of the ambitious Upper Bhadra drinking water project. Water and rail connectivity are the 2 issues that have riled Chitradurga's voters. In the last 5 years, there's some movement on addressing these issues, but both the BJP and Congress are claiming credit for the same. BJP sitting MP Janardhan Swamy, eyeing a second term, claims credit for initiating the 5,900 crore Upper Bhadra project, which envisages harnessing water from Tunga River to Bhadra Dam and lifting the same to the parched regions of the district and the 913 rupees crore railway line. Though funds have been released for the Upper Bhadra project, the mission is taking its own sweet time to complete the project due to protest from the people of Lakeri. The Congress stand is that everything was done during the Congress rule from 1999 to 2004. B.N. Chandrappa claims that he belongs to Lakeri in Turvikere and hence will be able to convince the people of Lakeri to allow the Upper Bhadra project to take off. Whatever be the case, the local people claim that it could be a tough fight this time between the three major parties in the state.
Water woes, erratic growth and insufficient infrastructure. It's problems galore in Bangalore North. What do the people want?
Fundamentally, I think there is no planning for future.
Nobody bothers for us.
It should be, more approachable actually.
We have a lot of issues coming up here.
The Congress government is doing everything it can to win the Lok Sabha seat from Chikkodi. It has even gone to the extent of fielding a cabinet minister as its candidate. But the sitting BJP MP is not willing to give up his seat that easily. So is this really what's happening, or is there more than politics at play in this constituency? Well, here's a report.
The Chikkodi constituency has been in the news for more reasons than one. The selection of candidates had made headlines, and there was the Chief Minister of the state who made news for not taking responsibility of a farmer's death. Chikkodi constituency has always gone with the Congress, and its leader, former Minister B. Shankaranand, representing the seat 7 times in a row from 1967 to 1991. However, in the last 5 elections from 1996, Congress has lost its grip over the constituency, and the power was handed over to Janata Dal United and BJP twice and Lok Shakti once. Though there are 12 candidates in the fray, including 5 independents, there appears to be a straight fight between Congress candidate Prakash Hukkeri, the sugar minister in Siddaramaia's cabinet, and sitting MP Katti of BJP. It is said that Prakash Hukkeri, who represents the Chikkodi Sadalga seat in the assembly, was a reluctant candidate to fight the Lok Sabha constituency, because he is more inclined to retain his place in the state cabinet rather than go to the parliament. They say that though he started campaigning, it lacks the zeal that was visible during his canvassing for last year's assembly elections. On the other hand, Katti, who is fighting to retain the seat, was initially accused of not visiting large parts of his constituency. Instead, it was said that he was banking on the support of his party workers and legislators in the constituency and the Modi wave. While there is resentment against sitting BJP MP Prakash Katti, it is widely believed that the Modi wave might give him an edge over his closest rival. Is there more to Congress candidate? The Congress is keen on regaining the Chikkodi Lok Sabha seat, and that is one of the reasons for fielding a minister from the Siddaramaiah government to contest the election. But rumours in the political corridors have another tale to narrate. The Congress believes that only Prakash Hukkeri can give the Katti a run for his money. It is another matter that Hukkeri and Kattis are close friends. So is there internal politics? Well, only they would know about it. It is also being alleged that another heavyweight, Satish Jarkiholy, is supporting Prakash Hukkeri for his own interest. Satish Jarkiholy and Prakash Hukkeri are both strong in the Chikkodi constituency. But if Prakash makes it to the parliament, then Satish can rule over the constituency for the next 5 years. Can it be true? Well, only Satish would know. Meanwhile, the death of 52-year-old farmer Vittal Arababi has also become a cause of concern for the Congress party. The Chief Minister had blamed alcohol for the death of a sugarcane farmer, and this had not gone well in the region. But the CM had taken a U-turn after realizing his mistake. Despite that, even to this day, sources say that opponents are taking a dig at the Congress for the Chief Minister's statement. Caste factor too could play a vital role. But both Prakash Hukkeri and Ramesh Katti are from the Lingayat community, which is the most dominant in the constituency. This has even forced community leaders to stay away from expressing their support to the candidates. People from the Maratha and Kuruba communities also form a sizable section of the population, but they are keeping their cards close to their chest as far as their choice is concerned. The parliamentary constituency of Chikkodi consists of 8 assembly segments, and in the 2013 assembly, BJP had won 5, Congress 2 and BSR Congress 1. But despite all this, the Chikkodi constituency is considered underdeveloped, with villagers forced to walk miles for drinking water. Sugarcane price politics is also an important factor, as both the candidates seem to have their hands in sugarcane business. However, the sugarcane politics seem to have taken a backseat in the constituency for now. With the sugarcane harvesting and crushing season almost over, people and farmers are not speaking about the issue anymore. Others in the fray include Ashfaq Madaki of Aam Aadmi Party and 5 independent candidates. But it doesn't look like they can make much of difference to the ongoing fight between the BJP and Congress. Well, the people in the constituency have the last word on deciding the fate of the candidates. So who will it be? Ramesh Katti or Prakash Hukkeri? Well, we will have to wait and watch. A News 9 report.